All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Grand Blue, Season 1, Episode 2. All right, and as we found out, this anime might be about, underwater, stuff and things like that.
But more
importantly, it's about
drinking.
The good stuff.
Yeah, so
this is going to be one of our very first reactions and discussions for a show where we add a little bit of kick.
Exactly.
To things,
there was that whole Game of Thrones reaction because that was so awful, but that disappeared to never see the light of day again for very obvious reasons.
Yep.
So I think this might be the first time outside of like a podcast or something,
streams and stuff. But
and this is some very nice stuff. It's a wonderful Corzo Enejo.
You want to show it for the camera here? Hashtag not sponsored.
Nope. Definitely not. But this is some tasty stuff. If you need a smooth tequila, it's nice.
It's quite good.
Yeah. Let's get into this.
Yeah, we have met Iori, who is going to Izu University for mechanical engineering in his first year, and has bumped into some JoJo-looking frat boys who are going to show him the ways of the world.
Right. But potentially more importantly, and I'm very happy about this.
Yes.
We have a spicy love triangle in the mix. The kind of which I did not expect, But hey,
yes.
Dome Kano is out of my life now.
Imamura, Iori, and alcohol. That's going to be a very
yes, that will also definitely be a love triangle. But
that's the relationship I'm the most excited for. Is Imamura and Iori all just getting to be best friends and just getting into the stupidest situation.
That is going to be amazing. By the way, we didn't actually have a lighter to because that would have been perfect. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea. Do that before you drink it. I don't know.
It's good.
But it is good, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one that I'm excited about is the love triangle where the focus of the triangle is not actually the main character. He is simply one player, because being cousins isn't spicy enough. You've got to up the stakes. Cousins and sisters.
Oh my God. But
that's happening in this show. Yeah. I'm sure it will cause all kinds of hijinks and ridiculousness.
Yeah, there's also going to be swimming and stuff,
Probably at some point.
But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. It's beautiful. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I gotta say, one of the things that I really thought was hilarious from the first episode was how, by using the scuba suits, they were able to have the girls essentially do the undressing motions and then have the main character see them, but have them not freak out or anything, because it's just, I'm just in my swimsuit,
right. Yeah. Really? They're still in that outfit with their abs coming through. Oh, that looks so good. Oh,
that looks real good.
Those are thick noodles.
Mm-hmm. No, this is a drinking club. Wow. After all, if you stay out every night, then you can't have the drama of living in the same house as these
can't be helped.
Women.
That face. Yep. Leave it with the line here. There you go. There you go. The power of boners compels me.
Yep.
Look at Chisa in the background.
Wow.
It is my sex drive, indeed.
そんなことより、ナナカさんをどう説得するかです。ならお前が自立した一人の男だとアピールできる部屋を作ればいい。
Okay.
そんなこと言われても仕方がない。
Ah,
可愛い後輩の
yes, let us help.
よりが立派な大人の男だと。
Incoming lots of posters.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
俺だってもうちゃんと自立した大人で
Boobs
すから。
everywhere.
Yep, yep, yep,
Uh-huh.
yep. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Wow.
This is excessive, though.
Yeah,
Holy
this is
crap.
really taking it to another level. I get the feeling that... Oh, he didn't even realize that it looked like this?
Yeah.
Wow. Why did you let them do that without checking what they were doing?
Oh, they're like, our room's exactly the same.
初めて一人暮らしをする大学生が作る普通の部屋で。
Oh, that's it? Oh. Yeah, yeah, man. Bro, communicate. Oh. So choose your favorite.
Okay.
なかなかいいですね。
自信の一本だったんだがな。
おかげで。
What? Wait, you said that?
お祝いの一本を置いて。
You said that?
Oh my god.
もう一本どうだ。
Thank you. Yes. Who carries porn though in a physical medium? So backwards.
よかったら一緒にと誘ってみたんですけどね。
いおりくん、
ナナカさん、説明をさせてください。
大丈夫、気にしてないから。それにさっきお友達に電話で聞いたら、いおりくんくらいの男の子なら。
Wait. Yes! Yes! Yes!
なぜお前がこのよくもこの俺自慢の一人暮らし
Solo life starter set! Wow!
染め上げやがって
Oh my god.
込めてコピーしてきたポスターを
Oh yeah, that must have taken a long time.
Yeah.
じゃあどんな部屋なの
Make up your mind, man.
これとは正反対の部屋だよ
Oh, he's like, you're that way.
Oh, hold on. Wait, that's straight up a character from Aremo, isn't it?
I don't know.
今すぐそういう部屋にしてやる
He's gonna do like big
It's all
ugly,
gonna be
he's
anime boys.
big ugly bastards, you know?
部屋なら要望通りにしておいてやる
Yes, please. Just a bunch of free references, you know? Yep, yep, yeah. Beautiful.
どうした北川より貴様よせ
The madness continues. And then the girl comes in while they're watching the yaoi. Yep. Okay, okay, wow.
手伝おうと思って
Yes, please help right now. This is the perfect
こと
time.
なら大丈夫だよ
お前が男でも
Yes.
そうか今のはですね
That was.
ごめんねいおりくん私ちょっとお友達に電話してたから
絶対最高の部屋を作ってここへ行くぞ
Crying blood. Yeah. Going Super Saiyan in just rage.
If you want her
and
to like your room,
frustration.
just have it be pictures of her sister.
Oh my.
ナナカさんは
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, no.
No.
つまりナナカさんが気に入る部屋と
He's gonna make it into... Oh my god.
これはさすがに
Oh my god. No, you are kidding me.
そろそろ飲み会の時間では
Oh my god, it's already 5:40 or something.
Yeah,
Oh my
we
god.
gotta go soon.
この都合で
Oh,
延期にしてほし
so
い
we have plenty of time. There's no reason to do this.
今日じゃない
いおり
Oh my god.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry, Chisa. I'm sorry. Baka. Yep, yeah. Oh, he was kicked out of that room.
Yeah,
He can't
yeah.
get that one anymore.
俺の一存で自由にしたいところですけど
You lost those privileges once you put like 3 different iterations of
おはよういおりくん
creepiness all over your
今日は服を着てるんだねえらいえらい
progress.
不本意な褒められ方で先輩から緊急招集が届いたからな
かやで
Oh.
嘘に決まってるだろう。イオリ
嘘だ。
Yes. Absolutely lying.
口泣きその年で。
かやちゃん最近忙しいみたいだから当分来れないだろう。
Oh, but she can
前はよく
come here, though.
来てたわよ。
There was something to what they said?
もうよく来るぞ。彼女のウェットスーツなら。
Oh god.
ウェッ
Oh god.
トではテイスティング。
Tasting?
すげえ躊躇のない変態宣言だ。
初心者の挙動を勉強するのも大事だぞ。
Why?
これは見学でいいですか。俺泳げないんですよ。
Oh.
That's right,
そ
yeah.
んなこと
Yeah.
気にするな。
気にしますって。
泳ぎの技術自体はさして重要じゃない。水に慣れておくのが
The
重要
best way to do
だ。
that is to get naked.
さっさと水着に
Yep,
なるぞ。
yep, yep.
泳げない奴は水に恐怖心を抱いている。ダイビングではそれはまずい
Of
ことだ。
course not.
No.
足が頭に入らないんで下を履いてもらえませんか。
No.
水に恐怖心があるとトラブルに対してパニックに陥りやす
It's
い。
true.
ダイビングには真面目なんですね。
We're serious when it comes to everything.
さっさと着替えろ。
It is weirdly terrifying to be breathing from a tank underwater.
Yeah,
Like, even though you know, like, it's a tank, I'm fine.
right.
It's scary.
In this chlorine pool.
目を開けるなんて簡単じゃないか。
Then the chlorine burns his eyes.
Yeah.
No, he didn't
Wow,
do
he
it.
can't even open. Whoa, he's really scared then.
Okay.
こいつを使って
Okay.
これなら目を開けることも。
Yeah.
水中の景色はいいもんだろう。
Ah, yes, beautiful view.
Never again.
ダメかもしれません。
Oh my gosh. Yeah, wear a sweatshirt over it. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just turns around and walks the other way.
どうだより。これは訓練なんだ。ですよね先輩。しかしお前も脱ぐのが好きだ。
Oh my god, now you betray him.
変態。
俺には露出の芯が
No,
ない。
don't.
分かってくれるよなチサ。
それで何をやってるんですか？
Ignored. Yeah.
And he has his trunks on.
Yep, yep.
もう水の中なんて興味が失せたというか。
Because
So
I'm
what's
guessing
her
she
passion
just,
with regards to diving, you know?
I'm guessing it's yes. That she just loves it.
Yeah.
私とちょっとお出かけしてみない？
But did she used to not like it, maybe?
Maybe.
Aw.
ちさちゃんがたまにお手伝いしに来るよしみでね。
Oh, cool.
手伝い？
ああいうの。
Oh, nice.
Cool.
チサこういうのやってんだ。人って結構多いですから。
そういうことじゃないんだけど。ちさちゃんはいい子よ。ちょっと素直じゃなくて不器用だけど、可愛いし優しいし柔らかいし。
And soft.
Yeah, there you go.
俺の知らないことばかりですよ。俺も魚の勉強してみようかな。
よりくんは難しく考えすぎだと思うよ。
Ah.
私もちさちゃんも考えたことないもの。
そりゃ二人は泳ぎも得意だし魚も。
違うよ。誰だって最初は泳げないし、魚にも詳しくないもの。
It's true.
だからまずは単純に感じ取ってほしいな。
何を？
なんにも難しいこ
Her
と。
eyes were covered there
Yeah, that was
in a
interesting.
strange way.
水の中の世界を。
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Man, underwater, there are just some amazing things.
これはまだ水の中に近い世
The
界。
real thing is much better.
世界に
Yeah.
はここよりもっとすごい景色を全身で感じられる場所があるんだから。
ここよりもっと。
ここによりくんを連れて行くよ。
There it is. There it is.
Nice.
ダイビングを好きになってもらいたいからじゃない？
Cool.
なんでそんなことを？
だからあんなに一生懸命ダイビング。
Right. They just might not know the best way to communicate it because of their rambunctious nature.
Right.
他の人に否定されたくない。
Ah,
That's
sure.
also true.
Yeah.
そういう仲間は一人でも多い方が
Like drinking.
自分も楽
Oh.
しいし、相手も楽
Right.
しい。
Because they're childhood friends.
私もいおりくんに
Chisa and him,
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
だけど、それだけじゃないって分かってほしいな。
Yeah, because before she saw all the crazy stuff that he got up to, she was really like looking forward to seeing him again.
Yeah, exactly. So if anything, she's trying to maybe pull him over to her side so that he doesn't become like a bunch of the dude bros. And it's like, hey, like you actually are interested in diving, right? Like.
私がどれだけあの水族館に通ってたと思ってるの？
俺をあそこに連れて行くようナナカさんに頼んで。
Thank
She
you.
wasn't supposed to say that.
ダイビングバカにされたままなのも尺だから。
Reluctant.
Yeah, doesn't look at him while she
ちょっ
takes
と
it.
待って、水の中。
Pretty cool, right?
そうだな。苦手意識は変わらないけど、次はもっと近くで見てみたいかな。
それならもっと可愛いものよこせ。
Wait,
バカ。
that looks a lot like a cargo.
It does, but yeah. Let's do this.
I really hope we get to see them actually do karaoke at some point in the show. That would be wonderful.
Like drunken karaoke or something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, we got ourselves the hijinks of what happens when a bunch of dude bros
Oh yeah.
try to decorate a guy's room.
I am so glad that it went the way it did, and I can't believe that Iori didn't learn to actually like check to see what the room was being decorated as before it happened. But you know, it adds to the comedy, and the fact that he said, "I want the opposite of this," and then it went to, "Oh, boys
Yaoi.
love yaoi."
Indeed.
Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. I loved it.
And then it went full stalker mode of
Right.
yes. Because while this is a comedy, you have to imagine what the hell is Chisa thinking? Like, this guy has all kinds of issues that are showing up, and she's just like, dang it, I thought I would get to see my childhood friend again.
Yeah, and we'd hang out and
we
have
just
fun and stuff.
have a good time, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, I'd get him interested in diving and stuff, and we'd just chill, and it'd be great. But no, these freaking JoJo wannabes have turned him into their own, like...
And they are expertly doing it in such a way so that none of it really comes back onto themselves.
Oh, yes. They're adept at this. This is not their first rodeo.
Oh, yeah. The fact that...
Oh, my God.
Like, okay, I was thinking that it was going to be something where, like, when they were like, okay, we wanted to give one of these to you as a gift, right? That it would be like... I was thinking it would be one of the posters, you know? Yeah. And then there would be like maybe the most ridiculous, you know, like extra poster, right? And it'd just be sort of prominently displayed like over his bed or something.
Right.
No. They just straight up started watching the pornos, you know, to try and figure out which one was indeed the best.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And 78 points. That's fair.
That's fair. You know, it's a passing grade.
It is, yeah, exactly. But what I love that they got into this episode is that while we got to see not only where his proclivities lie, but also Imamura's, in that they end up putting him into the place where the club room actually is.
Right, because he does not deserve a room at this point.
Right.
Just, nope.
But what I like about it is it's an example of how they're forcing him into the actual diving kind of lifestyle that they're going to be doing.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's saying, no, you can't run away from this. You have to stay here and get like, you know, dunked into it, basically. And what's cool is that the OP talks about, you know, be passionate and all that.
Yep.
The person who seems actually the most passionate about diving is Chisa. Because she's the one that is, you know, bitch, you know, kind of like, I'm not like, you know, like really like loudly proclaiming my passion like these, you know, frat boys here.
Oh, definitely not.
But she is very much definitely the one who is like, you know, it means a lot to her.
Oh, yeah. She was part of the displays on, like, at an aquarium for, like, all the fish and everything. So that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that was a screen specifically.
Right, but it's something where
it was like a recorded bit of footage or something.
Right, but she does this seriously.
She does it a lot.
It means a lot more to her than just some random hobby.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's probably part of the thing that will be a good forcing function for him as the main character to get more and more interested in it. Because, yeah, a cute girl's into it.
Sure.
But not only that, she seems to be someone who doesn't have any immediate synergies with any of the people that we've met thus far.
That's true.
Which makes her kind of alone.
Yeah.
And they said that she's popular, and that's what Nanaka said. But...
Right, like...
Does that mean she has a lot of friends?
Yeah, I was wondering if it was more like she's popular within like the diving world and like at the aquarium and things like that, or if it's that she's popular in general in like her social circles.
Sure.
Because
It could be both, but yeah, we don't know yet.
I was picking up some of the same things that you were of like, okay, I don't get why she's here necessarily, right? Like she lives at the house and everything, right? So it makes sense that she's physically there, but why in the show is she here, right?
Yeah.
Because in the case of Nanaka, she seems level-headed enough.
You said it, not me.
She seems like the type of person that would not be pushed away by the crazy antics of our resident frat boys, right?
Right.
So it makes sense why she's there, because
she just has to consult with a friend to be like,
yeah, she consults with a friend every once in a while.
Is this normal?
Right, exactly. But that's it, But for Chisa,
yes, for Chisa,
she doesn't necessarily. She's a lot more sane, right? Like she doesn't have that just okayness with what's going on. So what keeps her here?
Right, and it's definitely diving based on what we've seen and based on what Nanaka has shown to Iori, and then the fact that Chisa then kind of requested that Nanaka be the medium by which the beauty of diving could be communicated to Iori. This reminds me of someone who basically has their favorite anime, and they really wish that everyone would get into it, but the issue is that they're not really good at shilling. So they see someone being like getting really into a bunch of other things that are like, oh, that's going to take you away from potentially being into the thing that we're all here for. And it's like, hey, this really kind of perky, more kind of positive social girl, like, hey, could you like maybe give him a little bit of a lead in, and then let me know what he thinks about it. So far for Chisa, mission complete. Like you did a good job. You got his imagination to wonder about what it would be like to actually be in the real thing.
Right. And also, Iori, I hope you realize how much that means, that basically she cares enough about you to say, I want you to be able to share in this thing that means so much to me.
Exactly.
Even if it's something where the way she goes about doing it is through levels of indirection because of how she's seen you behave.
Yes,
because
it's true.
Because there is something very, intimate about sharing something that means that much to you with someone else, because this is a very big part of your life. It's a look into your heart in a way that most people wouldn't get. Right. And she did that. Now, there are still all kinds of other issues that she has with you, but that goes to show that that's definitely some level of care about you, even if it's not in the way that maybe you would like.
And I think the reason for that has to be the fact that they're childhood friends.
Right.
Because there is nothing that he's done here, really, that has given her any kind of hint regarding that. So I feel like this is her last-ditch effort to be like, okay, before you become a ridiculous, stupid, drinking out all night, every day frat boy, can I please maybe give you a little bit of an opportunity to show me that you have some redeeming qualities? And I like that the main character is kind of a trash boy, and then he's like, hey, yo, my sex drive is going wild at the idea of going to drink out with
a bunch of college girls.
And then they absolutely like cucked him with the thing of like, that's not happening.
It got canceled. It got called off.
It got called off.
That was
postponed.
That was such a wonderful shoe drop for like everything that had been happening. Because the jokes were pretty formulaic as far as like, okay, Iori, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, fool me once, shame on me. Whatever. But the point is, I'm getting confused because he's the one.
The alcohol's doing its work.
I guess. But for the third time, he was fooled.
Yeah.
That's where it's like, okay, that's not just on you at that point. That is, you really need to fix some things, right?
Yeah.
But then no. It's not happening anyways. This was all for nothing.
Yep. Muda does.
Embrace nihilism and
and drink.
Yep. Yeah. The fact that all of this happened while they were sober, like I would understand.
True.
Like this is the kind of thing that I would expect.
Earlier in the day, and they were going to go drink. So why would they drink before the party? Where it'd be more fun to drink?
Well, no. You pre-drink so that way you can be slushed for the entire party.
No, that's not how it works at all.
I would not have been surprised if this was the kind of thing that happened after they had been drinking, and it's like, let's decorate your room. We'll show her. This will be great, right? No, they were actually sober for this.
I also think it was kind of cool. They kind of low-key just dropped the thing of Nanaka being the captain for the club. Of just like, just by the way, that's why she's like, you have to be there. Like,
Did they say that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
I totally missed that. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I always thought that it was Ryujiro or Shinji. Tokita.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for some reason I always thought it was Tokita.
Oh, okay.
But maybe it wasn't.
We can confirm the next time we go through the stuff there and things like that.
Yeah.
But the skit-based comedy stuff was fun, albeit a little repetitive. But once they got into the drama stuff of these characters are trying to figure out how to navigate this awkward social dynamic.
Yep.
The idea that, these guys are constantly naked. It's not something where she's perturbed about the fact that you're naked. She's more just annoyed about the fact that you've become one of them.
Right. It's the dashed hopes. Like, because with this comedy,
well with the whole water.
Yes, it definitely does. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But with this comedy, right? The comedy's wonderful. It's great. I love it. But what makes me really excited, and this is something that I think anime does really well, is the ability to go from comedy to serious very quickly at the drop of a hat, turn on a dime, right? And
as long as it's believable for the characters, we're on board with it.
Yes. And the comedy can help sort of loosen you up so that you're ready for those things to happen, right?
Totally.
And they can surprise you.
Totally.
And when you get surprised by something that blindsides you, where all of a sudden it's serious, when you weren't expecting something like that, it is wonderful. It's one of my personal favorite experiences with anime, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I love Domekano so much. But that aside, right? So the fact that this happened here was great. I loved it. And the fact that I could believe that Chisa would actually, try and say, hey, Nanaka, can you take him to the aquarium? Because, that last-ditch effort on behalf of the friend that she used to have, right? That she's thinking might not be there anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe that. If not for the fact that they were childhood friends, I would be like, why are you...
Why does she care so much?
Why do you care so much, right? Yep. This would just be one other frat boy, and it's like, okay, whatever, forget about it.
It's not like she actually likes him from what she's gotten in the time that he's gotten here.
Exactly, right.
So she liked him in the childhood way of just you were like my best friend or something, and
we had great times together.
Why can't we bring that nostalgic wonderful fun times into now? Do you have to be such an idiot?
Right.
You really feel for her, because if that's what she's experiencing, then you see, oh crap, Iori, you're really missing out.
Yeah.
Now, there are ways that it can get into the whole thing of where she's doing so much more for him than he really deserves.
Definitely.
And that is a tired trope as far as romance tropes go. But since there's no romance really at this point, and I kind of like that, it's more of a thing of, hey, who are her friends right now? Well, her sister, kinda.
And the fish.
And the water.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So she's basically saying, hey, this is a big empty, ocean.
Right.
There's a lot of room for you if you're willing to come join me here.
And I love that it was something
wholesome.
Oh yeah. And I love that the reason behind why she actually intervened here wasn't because she couldn't stand the idea of him not liking the water. It was because she couldn't stand the idea of anyone not liking the water.
Yeah.
It's, I love, for instance, B-stars. I love B-stars.
And a silent voice to even more.
And right. And whenever, if I were to see someone, I use B-stars as an example because a lot of times, it's recent, but also... sometimes people will mistake it for that's just a furry anime, and whenever that happens, it doesn't matter who it is. I'm like, no, that's not what it is. let's talk. I can hopefully show you that it's so much more than that, right?
Right. That's what me for it is with Avatar: The Last Airbender when they're like, it's just a kids show. And I'm like, yes, but it's so much more than that.
And while I would definitely do that doubly so if it was someone that I already had a relationship with and cared about, I would do that with a stranger. Because I'm like, no, this is an amazing thing, and if you can be brought into this and share in this wonderful experience that I've had,
your life.
It might change your life. You know, like that would be amazing. So that's something that makes what Chisa does here believable to me, even though her opinion of Iori in this moment isn't high at all.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not about it being Iori. That's just sort of a happy coincidence on Iori's part that she is then extending this olive branch to him.
Right, because they do have some past connection, but based on the way he's acting right here, it's if anything a way that which she could potentially restore that connection.
Exactly.
If he's willing to open his mind and be willing to look at the underwater and open his eyes and see how beautiful it is.
Right.
And I like that his simple thing of he doesn't know how to swim, he's kind of scared of the water and stuff like that. That's a good kind of starting point for his progression and his arc of being willing to accept the whole thing. Because then, really, what you can come to is then the fish out of water scenario, for pun intended, very much.
Own it.
But then, what kind of stuff could Chisa, even in a way that was, I would say, kind of a bit of awkward dialogue, a bit of the, you could learn something from watching how a beginner, operates and stuff. And it's like,
sure,
I'm thinking in my head, like, this is just a forced way to get her to be there in a swimsuit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But it's also something where maybe you don't know Chisa because you are so in love with the water and stuff. You don't know what it's like for a beginner necessarily to approach this for the first time.
Sure.
And that's something that I think is really special, because when you see someone approaching something for the first time and they have a positive, negative, or neutral experience with it, you then have that thing of like, oh, right, not everyone sees exactly what I see.
Yeah. How much of that is just what we're doing right now with watching this show?
Sure.
Right? Because, let's
not get too meta with it. But yeah.
But there is something so wonderful about being able to introduce something to somebody when it's so precious to you, right?
It's the best.
Because how much do we all wish that we could go back and just wipe our memories of a favorite show or a favorite thing and re-experience it for the first time all over again, right? So for her, seeing Iori, that's helpful to be able to say, hey, maybe this kid, maybe he could fall in love with the ocean too.
Sure.
And then if that ends up causing some complications and drama and stuff down the road, well,
it's no big deal.
That's all part of the journey.
It's all part of it.
Yeah.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and you can also talk with Jacob about the sci-fi novel that he wrote.
Yes. I wrote a sci-fi novel called Battle Lines. It's my own little passion project, and if you're interested, it is on Amazon. The link is in the description down below.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.